If I could only reach up for your hand, if Memphis could be hard, just to call your name, couldn't run away from all the darkness of my heart. Memories feel like another life. I can set the souls once but by fate. Like the end, the end, but can we fly beyond once more? The couple.
Okay, finally returning to NOISZ. Wait, this is -1, this is 1, this is 2. Then what's 0? No roots whatsoever. Let's try on normal, because why not? You can't waste your potential like this, you know? Talent like yours only comes around once a generation, maybe once a century. If you really apply yourself, you could accomplish anything. Anything I want, or anything you want. All my life, I've been trying as hard as I can not to think about the difference. But at the end of the day, even someone like me has my own dreams, you know. It's fine, though. One last adventure, and I'll give up on them all. Just one last act of selfishness, and I'll be the model student you've always wanted. If I could just see it with my own eyes, reach out and touch it, the heart of this world's creativity, just this once, that'll be good enough for me. Let's see, final equipment check. The aria spins to life, pulsing softly, and the sonic blade buzzes with red lightning. Everything looks okay at least. It'll have to do. I'm going to use these things I've been cobbling together in my dorm room to cut a path to the world of music. The appearance of a sword and shield, and that's what they are, but that's not 100% accurate. The sonic blade isn't primarily a weapon, because that wouldn't play as a tool for cutting enemies. Rather, it's meant for cutting through space, creating a gap between parallel worlds. And the aria, likewise, is not primarily made for combat. Its main function is to keep me alive in harsh environments like a externalized spacesuit. In short, I'll cut my way to the world of music and use the aria's barrier to survive the trip. After that, we'll figure it out. Honestly, yeah, it's kind of an insane plan on several counts. Keeping the existence of the world of music is just something I've been theorizing on my own after all. And getting there, well, that's a whole other can of worms. But I'm pretty confident in my theories if nothing else. And my engineering ability? Everyone always claims that's second to none. All said, if things go wrong and I die in the process, at least I get to go out my own way. Well, here we go. The aria guides the way, calculating all the parameters I need, and then I cut through the fabric of reality itself and step into the tear. The next moments are blank. Was it an eternity or a mere instant? Strangely, I can't tell. It's like when you're falling asleep before you dream. Just an unknown interval of nothing. And then, suddenly, I'm there! At Chuck E. Cheese! The next thing I know, I'm tumbling into a vast grassy expanse. What? Whoa. I nearly summoned to someone in the process. Get back! Stranger danger! Oh, I come in peace? Or something? No danger here. Only dangerous people fall out of the sky like that. It's like in the prophecy. Sorry, what now? There'll be no world ending on my watch, Colin. They didn't count me knowing self-defense. Well, this got weird pretty fast, but I guess I'm prepared for all sorts of odd encounters. The aria isn't particularly made for combat, but in this situation that's probably just as well. Alright, if this is what you want, guess I don't have a choice. Pro style. Locked into pro style. Apparently the core module got, like, its properties in the Switch version. So... and what's this now? Promo dash. Shield. Short directional dash that absorbs blue bullets with a small burst effect. Must be used to hit slash nodes. Pro Crash. Special. Lose 16 combo. Longer dash with shield that absorbs both colors. No combo gain from absorbs. Well, that's a bad sign. Yeah, fine.
Can you hear me calling you? Can you feel me whisper through the wind? A world of trust is built for two. So close your eyes and fall into my heart.
Oh, yeah. So you can still use the old version of core module if you want.
Calling you. Can you feel me whisper through the wind? A world of trust is built for two. So close your eyes and fall into my heart. Inside I remain a fragment of hope. What happened to you? What could I even? Can you hear me calling you?
Bum,
Can you
bum,
feel me
bum, bum, bum,
whisper
bum,
through the
bum,
wind?
bum,
A
bum,
world of
bum,
trust is
bum,
built for two.
bum,
So close your
bum,
eyes
bum,
and
bum,
fall
bum,
into
bum, bum,
my
bum,
heart.
bum, 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 bum. Huh. I could have sworn the BPM was slower.
Can you hear me calling you? Can you feel me whisper through the wind? A world of trust.
Unless it's changing by verse now.
So close your eyes and fall into my heart.
Phew. I think that went okay. Oh, you're actually really winning. That's so funny. The girl before me is cracking up like it's the most hilarious thing in the world. Hey, that's kind of rude, don't you think? I didn't have to stay on full power, okay? That's no concern for you, you know. Uh-huh. Okay, I believe you. She 1000% and absolutely doesn't believe me at all. Well, I shouldn't apologize, though. After all, I was wrong for calling you a dangerous person. What's this overwhelming sense of being pitied? I guess we don't have to fight anymore. I'll take it, though. Thought we could, come to an understanding. Anyway, the polite thing to do is introduce myself. So, I'm Gaius. Oh, I'm Miria. Wait, more importantly, you're a human, right? Yeah, that's right. I take it everyone around here is probably music, right? You look a lot more human-like than expected, though. Well, things were kind of different a little while ago. I was a cop. There was this person who was dancing really terribly, so I had to arrest them. And they're now serving 3 consecutive life sentences. Not sure if it's because he got here or because I left the castle now. Sure enough, I look and there's a massive castle off in the distance. Pretty certain that's one at least. So you're some kind of royalty or... don't look impressed like that. It's not all it's cranked up to be. In fact, I'm running away from home, so you're my co-conspirator now. You wouldn't leave a girl hanging, would you? She flashes a mischievous grin that's somehow I find impossible to say no to. Sure, but how? We just got here. And by here I mean like this entire world, you know? So there's not really a lot that I can do. No problem. You can be my guide. Wait, were you listening at all? There's no way I can be your guide. I don't know where anything is. Don't worry about it. Just take him someplace fun and we'll go there. Easier said than done. Well, if that's enough, I guess I can at least try. Well, it'd probably be nice to meet more of the denizens of this world for a start. Alright, how about a little town or something? I'm curious if everyone around here is as weird as you. Please, I'm pretty normal, I think. You're the one that's a little alien. That doesn't bode well, but it won't stop me from meeting the locals. So which way? Well, first you go up, then you go up again, then down, then left, then right, then left, then right. Then you do a backflip. Let's just start walking. I'm so certain we're going to get extremely lost, but let's just roll with it. We hop in what appears to be the first direction that comes to our mind. She's barely humming as we make our way across a wide open plain. Surprisingly ordinary grass makes a surprisingly ordinary crunch beneath my feet. It's kind of nice, though. I don't get the chance to just take a big walk that often. Still, if we're going on a journey like this, I should probably make conversation, huh? Hey, just a thought. You're like a vampire, right? That's about right. I thought vampires had like a sunlight problem, but it's the middle of the day. Well, it's no big deal. Vampires are fictional anyway, aren't they? That seems like quite a thing for a vampire to be saying. Everyone here has characteristics of things familiar to humans, but we're on music first. It'd be a problem to be weak to sunlight in any case. It's not about to go away anytime soon after all. I take it time doesn't work the same way here as I normally expect. We've been walking for a while, but it does seem like the sun's position in the sky hasn't changed a bit. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen something I describe as nighttime here. Well, it's possible that it'll come to exist though. Things are apparently changing after all. I guess I'm at least thankful that I haven't felt the need to either go to the bathroom once. If I'm going to explore a new world, it's probably convenient for it to not get too dark to navigate. Hey look! There it is, up ahead! I squint, and off in the distance, sure enough, I see clear signs of civilization. No wait, there's actually a town there? I thought we were just walking in a random direction. We were! I figured we'd get there though. I don't even know how I begin responding to that. In the first place, it's impossible for me to tell if this world's logic that's bizarre, or just girls. Guess we'll begin to find out soon, though. Racing there! First one there's a dissonant card. All we know, dissonance is a perfectly valid technique and— hey, wind up! Whatever, nerd, catch me if you can! Showing no sign of winning at all, Miriam rushes on ahead and I'm left hopelessly chasing after her. This adventure's off to a strange start, but I'm excited to see what lies ahead. I don't totally know what small towns normally look like, to be honest. I spent basically my whole life in the big city, after all. Not that it was the best neighborhood by a long shot, but every part of Metropolis always bustles with activity. No matter how late it is, you're still bound to find people walking around. Is that a good or bad thing? I don't really know, it just feels normal. I kind of assumed towns would be a little sleepier, I guess. Maybe like a small community where everyone knows each other or something like that. That sounds kind of nice, honestly. Despite everything, the city is a really isolating place. Even though there's people around, we don't talk or interact. Clearly it's because of those phones. It's sort of like being thirsty in the ocean. There's water everywhere, but you can't exactly drink. I don't talk much to people in school either, since they're all a good bit older than me. Well, maybe it's just me. I guess I become a hermit of sorts in the end. The giant vampire beside me is reminding me of what was probably a more normal time in my life. Ironic since she's a weirdo to the core. Here we are! What do you normally say when you roll into a new town? Don't know, I've never actually done this before. You're useless. Watch and learn. Hey, haven't you also never done this before? Oh, good point, but consider this. Whatevs! Brimming with confidence, she strides right into the town square and yells, "Hello everyone! May you come in peace! Take me to your leader!" Are we invading aliens now? Destroy! I don't need to be great to judge this kind of thing to be sure we're fluffy and hard. Everyone's giving us strange looks. Some people seem to be ushering their kids indoors away from the bizarre commotion. Yeah, I'm starting to think that even by its world standards, Miri is just an odd person. Maybe we should rethink our approach. Well, I didn't hear any bright ideas from you earlier, Mr. Smart Guy. Look, you don't have to be a chef to tell when the food's bad, right? Psh, everyone's a crank. Let's see you do better. Fair enough, I can't push all the responsibility onto her. Alright, let's go with... I am Gaius Antiphon, and I'm issuing an open challenge to single combat! What the heck were you doing? Sorry, it was the first thing that came to mind. Is this normal human behavior? Are humans all like this? Sorry, this one's on me. You too. You're disturbing the peace. Oh man, I totally apologize about... If fighting is how you wish to settle this matter, then fight we shall. Come, on your guard. I've been playing Starlight, so I'm familiar with Slash Notes. I'm not even in inverted rage. I did a lot better in one of these verses than the other two ones. Oh man, I forgot to hold back a bit because she's a robot. She doesn't look too much worse rare though, so maybe it's okay? Not bad. You're tougher than you look. Hey, check it out! She complimented you! I guess it means she's also really I certainly apologize while covering her mouth with my hand. I'm not letting her learn this right back at the hot water. We're not here to fight, okay? We're just visitors. I'm Gaius, and this is Miria. Well, I'm Luna. I'm a guard, I guess. You don't sound too short for someone who nearly beat us up for causing a scene. If that's not guard behavior, well, I don't see anyone more guard-like around here, at least. Beat you up, maybe, but I definitely... Well, I am. It's just... Honestly, I'd like to be an entertainer, I think. Well, that makes sense. You do look the part already, at least. Want to give it a shot if that's what you want to do. It's not that simple, though. Everyone here is counting on me to look out for them. It's not like I hate this job or anything. It's something I'm good at. I feel bad letting everyone down. Huh. I guess even in this world there's stuff like that going on. Does that mean you have to give up on being an entertainer, though? It's not like your whole life has to be defined by one thing, right? Saying those words, I'm not sure if I'm trying to convince her or myself. Didn't I come here to give up on my own dreams? Not go off and tell someone else to live theirs. And yet, I want to believe it's possible at least. You know, you did say some kind of cool stuff on occasion, huh? Hey, what do you mean on occasion? It's a sometimes compliment, just take it. I'd rather have an always compliment though. Well, work hard. All said, it's true that there's a good bit of off time. It's not like threats drop by a town every day. You guys are definitely the ralliest elements I've seen in a while in any case. So, maybe I'll at least give it a try. It probably just have to be a hobby, but it's worth a shot. Sorry to interrupt. There's an envoy from the castle. Huh, wonder what's going on. Alright, I'll go meet them. Hey, looks like I've got something else on my plate right now, but... Sorry for misjudging you guys. You're not so bad after all. Well, glad to hear it. With that, Luna trudges off, following the villager. See, that's a bit closer to an always compliment, even if it doesn't get full marks. Oh geez, they're really here. Let's get out of here. Yeah, they're probably looking for you, aren't they? Alright, let's see if we can find some place to hide out. I think there's a forest around here somewhere. Probably worth a shot. Sounds good to me. But wait, we aren't going to get lost in there or anything, are we? This aren't exactly the easiest places to navigate. It should be fine. Let's go. Anyway, that's pretty much how we ended up totally lost at forest. Honestly, until now, I've never been in a forest in my life. Metropolis has some big parks, and those are confusing enough as they are. The straightforwardness of simple gridded streets with mostly numbers for names is comforting and intuitive. That said, there's something nice about walking around, surrounded by nature. The air is crisp, and the swaying greenery has a pleasant, relaxing feel. Sunlight streams lazily through the treetops, and the grass and leaves have a satisfying soft crunch as we walk. It'd be great if we had any idea where we were or how to get off here, though. I'd say I told you so, but I guess I didn't volunteer any better ideas. See, you're learning. That's the right attitude. You sure seem pleased with yourself for someone who's lost in the forest. Why wouldn't I be? I'm having a great time. The atmosphere here is great, and we're just hanging out, you know? Like, it'd probably be pretty scary if I was here by myself, sure. But I'm lost with you, so it's kind of nice, actually. I feel like she just said something pretty embarrassing, but when I try to tease her about it, no words come to mind. Instead, I'm feeling increasingly self-conscious myself. You think so too? And you think so, huh? Don't you? Well, yeah, I think it's kind of fun too. Flustered, I shamefully blurted out an overly honest response. You're a surprisingly pure guy, aren't you? Now I missed my chance, she's totally gone on the offensive. I don't know how, but you made every part of that sound. I don't know how, but you made every part of that sound kind of insulting. Relax, it's a good thing. I'm positive she's still making fun of me even now, but I'm getting used to it, so I'll let it slide. Anyway, I'm just trying to not be in the castle, and some random forest definitely counts, so I'm winning. Is castle life really that bad? You said it's not all it's cracked up to be, but... Well, maybe I just have a hard time picturing what it's like in the first place. Well, to be honest, I don't know. If I don't have anything to compare it to, I can't really say it, right? The only life I've really noticed is one our people chosen for me, I guess. I kept thinking about breaking out of there and seeing the world outside, and, well... If I don't actually make that choice at some point, I'll spend my life only thinking about it. I guess I get that. Do you think you'll keep running away, or... I haven't really decided yet, but whatever I decide to do, I want to choose it with my whole heart. There's lots of people who act like freedom is just doing the opposite of what people tell you to do. Ah yes, the new incarnation of the Chaos Alignment. Being contrarian. If I believe that, I run away forever and never look back. But, well, I don't think there's any point to living like that. NOISZ is back! Hi, Forever Flame! How are you doing? It's just as constrained as doing what everyone else wants, and you'll make them mad for no reason, too. There's just no point, right? I'd rather understand my options than decide for myself. You know, I always thought you were kind of airheaded and impulsive, but... Hey, why'd you say something like that about such a refined lady as me? Sorry, I mean, well, you've actually thought things through a lot more than I thought. And now I'm starting to get how you feel, you know? Back home, my family's kind of got everything planned out for me, too. I've always been kind of, well, poor. Well, I don't know if money is a concept that makes sense out here, though. People write songs about it, so I'm at least familiar with the idea of it. That's I think it's pretty stupid. Yeah, it's pretty stupid, right? Modern society is just so dependent on it, though. It's one thing to have a system for qualifying trade, but... It's just depressing when humans destroy each other to plan for a concept they made up. Oh, it looks like you've got more than a passing familiarity with it, then. Well, to be honest, I've done a bunch of research on the human world. Especially on this thing called Skibbity Toilet. I'm an expert on the law. We're speaking. I always dreamed about going to see it one day, even if it wasn't the most likely thing to happen. It's not the greatest place, really. I think you'd just be disappointed. I know it's not perfect by a long shot, but I just really look up to humans. There's just this unlimited potential for creation, you know? I'm kind of envious. It's not like all of us have the opportunity, though. That's the kind of world it is. Like I said, my family isn't exactly well off, so I'm supposed to study hard and support them. It didn't look like we could look forward to much of a future, but allegedly I've got a rare talent for sciences. So you're saying you're actually some kind of smart guy, huh? Hey, look, I legitimately don't like bragging, I'm just trying to tell my story here. I know. Keep going. Anyway, people are really hungry for sensationalist stories, so it got exaggerated to some child prodigy junk. Scholarship offers and such came rolling in, and I skipped several grades to go to college early. There's a lot of tech companies, startups, and research groups trying to scout me once I graduate too. It's very likely our fortunes will turn around pretty soon, Al said. You don't look too happy about it, though. Honestly, lately I've been losing motivation, I guess. I should probably be grateful for the opportunities and talents I have, but you're not sure if it's what you really want either, right? Well, I guess it's probably a little different from your situation. The truth is, before I came here, I already decided I'd give up on my dream. That's a really depressing thing to do, though. Human dreams are one of their greatest sources of power, you know? Maybe they are. The world's an unfair place, though. It's not enough to have a dream, after all. Not everyone has the resources or means to really achieve them. I figure if I work hard enough, maybe someday my kids will have the opportunity, though. Well, I mean... they might get norted by an eldritch abomination. And end up causing a lot of damage due to said not being in control of what they're doing, Wait, you have kids? What? No, come on, I don't even have a girlfriend. Oh, that's a really obvious fact, come to think of it. It'd probably be in slightly bad taste to get lost in the woods with another girl otherwise. Really? Is that considered a human romantic activity? I could. Well, it's just speaking, I guess it isn't. Not to admit, but I'm starting to think it's a bit underrated, though. Whatever. In any case, we've probably been here long enough to lose them. Want to see if we can find our way out? Huh? We weren't going... trying to worry. We'll just get extra serious about starting now. Alright, lead the way. Wait, why me? It's our turn to come up with the ideas. Sometimes you just gotta try anyhow. I don't really see any logic to this, but sure, let's give it a shot. Guess that didn't work, huh? I don't really know what you were expecting. Seems like an inevitable outcome to me. Y'all lost, or do you just like wandering in circles? If I say we're lost, will you help us out? Sure, but you gotta do me a favor too. See, y'all look pretty strong. That's how I know y'all can give me what I want. Well, actually, this guy's really... Come on, this is our ticket out. Let's drop it, okay? We're going to help you. Simple enough. Let's have a fight. It's okay. It's definitely possible for you to beat up a child. Come on, destroy a toddler. No, I was just saying that wasn't okay at all. Looking down at me because I'm small, huh? Let's see who's looking down who now. Suddenly, she transforms into an enormous mechanical rhino? Alright, that's a slightly different situation, though. I feel better about it now. Let's do this. Time to destroy a toddler. Time to annihilate this preteen. He's rocking your shit. Yes! Successfully brutalized a preteen! Dang, that's pretty cool. You got me good. Despite her words, she seems largely unscathed. Definitely can't judge by appearances around here, it seems. How about taking me on as a student? Name's Mocha. Teach me your tricks and stuff. I'd, love to, but we've got places to be, like, outside this forest. Oh yeah, that was the deal, huh? Hey, let me draw you a map for you or something. She grabs a nearby stick and scribbles a really simple-looking diagram into the ground. Wait, that's like some kind of armless astronaut?
almost a straight line, just a little wiggly. Think it's too simple, eh? I like this one because I can remember it. There's lots of ways to get out of here. Truth is, just about anything works as long as you believe it 100%. Nobody believes a totally straight line though, so I'd give him this one. Wait, so you could just walk in any direction you want, it's fine? Didn't we just do a bunch of that though? You can't pay any attention. The big part is that you gotta believe it. If you think even a little bit that's the wrong way, that's the wrong way. Anyway, this thing here is right, so don't think too hard about it and just go. Well, okay, are you gonna be alright here by yourself, or? I come here to train all the time. No sweat. Thanking the strange girl, we continue on our way, following the simple path that she's drawn for us. For a while, Miria is oddly quiet as we walk. You know, you don't really have to give up on your dreams. Where's that coming from all of a sudden? Why we both just like run away forever? Sure, there's tons of stuff to see in this world. If you had to lose everything when you go back, then you don't have to go back. As long as you're here, your family can't make you do anything. It's not like they're making me know. I haven't really talked to them about my dreams. They're a bit strict, but as far as they know, they're just supporting my goals. Then why? Then they won't want you to suffer on their behalf, would they? Well, that's... Even if it's not forever, we can run away for a while and figure it out later, right? To be honest, I don't know if this is a choice it's actually even possible to go back on. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't having fun out here. This is a dream I don't want to wake up from just yet. If you don't be there, don't think about it. Well, it's progress. I feel like my steps are getting a bit lighter as we finally make our way out of the forest. As the trees finally disappear behind us, in the grassy plain sticking out like a sore thumb is a blue-haired youth. Despite his small stature, he exudes a surprisingly elegant and intimidating aura. Kristoff! So you're the one who came for me after all. Lady Miria, I suppose it's painfully obvious, but I must escort you back to the castle. How do you even know we're going to be here? You can't come out the opposite end of the forest for all you know. As it happens, while there are many ways to get there, that forest has only one exit. Well, I suppose you didn't know that, so I don't fault you for trying to escape through there. I'm not going back yet. We still got so much this world enough to see. Unfortunately, I'm not asking. You don't have a choice in the matter. But I'd like to resolve it peacefully if I can. Hold it. You don't get to decide what she does with her life. You're right. I don't. It's not like I have a choice in the matter either. Well, as long as you're involved, even if I did have a choice, for everyone's safety, I'd bring her back. Me? What are you talking about? I'll do as much as you want if you both come along immediately. Sorry, but no can do. That means I have to take you on. Let's just get it. Guys, this guy's quite magician. He's really powerful. I don't know how strong this guy is, but he's way more powerful than me. Right now, I just really want to fight for your dreams. Sounds like everyone in this world wants you to live your life in a cage. If that's true, you shouldn't have to stand up to them alone. That's why I'm always going to take her side, and I'm going to win. Well, that's just the feeling I get. A nice sentiment, human. Let's see if you have what it takes to back it up. Go, boy! I guess now I'm off the grid. But I'm... Darn it. Chess panel advanced. Indeed. Darn. Let's try the new core module.
Next. Phew. How do you like that? Well, I'm quite satisfied actually. I think our mission here is just about accomplished. What do you... I turned to look at Miria, only to find that she's been captured by a large mob. Sorry guys, they came out of nowhere. The battle was a good distraction. It's easy to prepare an ambush with that forest. You could just scatter your forces within so nobody will encounter them. Then they'll still leave for the same place. That is right behind you. I believe you're quite outnumbered, human. I've gotten a good sense of your abilities. It'd be wise for you to surrender now. Damn it! I can barely hold my own against this guy alone. There's no way I'll make it against this whole squad. Well, it's not like I'm totally out of course to play either. Both Miri and Kristoff seem to think I'd be really dangerous initially. At first, she mentioned the prophecy and world-ending dish. In short, there's probably a widespread belief here about a human ending the world. That's not actually within my capabilities, obviously. Like, I can't even take these guys down. But if they believe this prophecy enough, bluffing should be easy. Kristoff's been pushing hard for me to surrender as quickly as possible. Yeah, he doesn't show it, but I bet he's actually scared. I can do this. Me? Surrender? I think you've got the wrong idea here. I'm just a visitor to this world. I'm not looking to destroy anything, or anyone. But that's why I've been using only a tiny fraction of my power. The blue-haired youth squints, sizing me up. I know he's not exactly convinced, but I just need to establish the possibility. If you thought you were dealing with someone who probably had even a 1% chance to destroy the world, you'd probably tread lightly, wouldn't you? Just moments ago, I saw you struggling. What do you claim that was then? Unfortunately, it's all or nothing, you see. That's all I can manage when I'm holding back. Regardless of your circumstances, I do still need to bring Lady Miria home. As for you, well... I'm still willing to come with you as you've... asked. But, guys, you should come here with these guys. I'm curious. What was the purpose of this posturing if you intended to come with us anyway? There's two things I want. First, I want to know what this prophecy is all about. Second, I want to negotiate with whoever's in charge so Miria can chase her dreams and explore the world. Huh, very well then. I'm surprised you have no knowledge of the prophecy though. You've been sharing with Lady Miria and she told you nothing then? That's because the prophecy is wrong, I'm sure of it. That's impossible, and nobody knows that better than you. The visions of the oracles are never false, and the fates seen can't be avoided, only reinterpreted. That's why the two of you are the pillars of the world. Certain truth that surpasses any concept of or prediction. That's how it's always been. You're right, but this one is different. I can't explain how, but there's been some kind of mistake, I'm sure of it. What makes you so certain? Are you claiming you saw another vision that contradicts it? No, I just don't trust this prophecy. It's simply your opinion. Tell him what you saw. Don't worry, whether it's true or not, I'm just interested in hearing about it. Fine. In my vision, the first human to visit this world is also the one to bring her. Because of its actions, both this world and the human world are pushed to the brink of destruction. I mean... pretty much. And is the human you saw the one who stood before you? Yes, but there's no way. Then you understand why it's too dangerous for him to be here. Those options are, they need to be spaced out a bit. Maybe there's a peaceful way to resolve all this. If I just go back to my world, I don't see all these things would end up happening. I'd like to think so as well, in truth. Though I don't believe it's likely, it's also not my place to decide. Perhaps Lady Marzial will have a solution. Well, it sounds like we won't get anywhere standing around in any case. Let's go see this Lady Marzial and see what happens. And so we begin the long walk back to the castle. Though the atmosphere is somewhat uneasy as you'd expect, at least we aren't being treated as prisoners. Kristoff is showing some distance behind us, keeping an eye on us, but remaining silent. There's plenty of time to talk on the way back, and of course I'm still wondering about... So I'm just curious. What's it like to have a vision of the future? It's obviously never happened to me, so... Well, it's basically a dream in almost all the ways you could think of. Like, it happens in my sleep, and it's kind of got this weird, abstract, disjointed feel to it, you know? And in a lot of them, I'm back in school for some reason. But I can tell it's different, too, and I remember a lot more clearly. I assume the weird, dreamlike nature of them is why there's room for interpretation, huh? Yeah, but this one, I think it's actually wrong somehow. You believe me, right? Well, of course I do, especially since I can't really picture myself destroying either world for any reason. Even if it wasn't that, though, I think I'd trust you on just about anything. It's just a feeling I get. Heh, I'm falling for my charms, eh? Yeah, I guess I have, actually. Hey, if you respond all seriously like that, I won't know what to say. Sorry about that. Just don't know what's going to happen once you get to the castle, but I feel like it's gonna be the end of something. So I don't really want to waste the time we've got being frivolous, I guess. Well, that's sensible enough. We pass along a moment in silence, a nervous, giddy tension hanging in the air. You know, when we get there, you don't have to ask about getting me out of the castle and stuff. I think Marcy's probably gonna want you there or something, so I'd focus on that. Don't worry, I don't have any intention of dying here. I'll make it work out somehow. Well, seeing you all confident about it makes me feel better at least. That said, I still think it's really important to get you a chance to do what you want. Doesn't at least make one of us, after all. Whenever you get back to the human world, you should fight for your chance to do what you want too. It's probably already too late for me, but when I go back, it's pretty likely I won't get to see her again. NOISZ's only straight relationship ever. Indeed. Like, it's kind of funny how Starlight just immediately goes, "These two girls are dating. This other girl is trans." Like, during the prologue. At least I could believe that I can find my own happiness so she doesn't worry about me. Yeah, of course, I don't want to give up on my dreams anymore either. Good. That's a promise then. The massive castle finally looms before us, even more imposing than it had been in the distance. I wonder if castles in the human world are as massive. It seems like it'd just be a pain to live in one. If you put one in the city, you'd have to have cleaning staff going around 24/7 just to get rid of the dust. We're escorted through the ornate, winding halls, finally reaching what's clearly the throne room. Sitting on the opulent throne is a rather diminutive woman, clad in purple, so this must be Martial. Their surroundings are so much more imposing than she is. If it weren't for our situation, the mismatch would almost be funny. Lady Martial, I'll leave the rest to you. Human, so you finally appear before me. And Miria, you really caused me no end of trouble running away at a time like this. Sorry, I just want to see the world. As the oracles, we have a duty to guide our people. It's not one you can just run away from. Why not? Excuse me, human? Isn't this just the power she was born with? Why should it be something that decides her life? Doesn't that make her talent more like a curse than anything? Talents are a blessing, but indeed, not for those who have them. It's only right that we think about those around us, the many, rather than ourselves. It doesn't have to be all black and white like that, though. Rather than life being a series of sacrifices, we can find a compromise that makes both ourselves and those around us happy. The words that come out of my mouth deny the path I've chosen for myself. And as I say them, I realize I've come to regret that there's no other way.
all that's left for me is either to die myself or run away forever. It's not like Myria plans to wander the world forever, right? Of course not, but I want to know more about what's out there. I want her that much to give her some time to do what she wants, what? Well, it's a fair enough point. Alright, when these current matters are concluded, Myria will be free to wander as she pleases. My abilities may be weaker alone, but I'm sure I can manage for some time. Now, on to the more important point. I assume you know of the prophecy at this point. I've heard about it, yes. The signs that the first human that arrived were immediately clear to many of us. The world around us has been reshaped. It's attained a form that humans can understand just by seeing it. But its core nature hasn't changed. I would liken the process to that of translation. As our world is rooted in the creativity of humans, it bends the will of the human mind. If the prophecy said only our world would be destroyed, perhaps a generous interpretation would be possible. That this process destroyed the original form of our world, and thus it has been fulfilled. But the prophecy involves both worlds, and so I have to assume you're a grave threat to us all. I have a feeling I know where this is going. Then do us a favor. Surrender quietly and perish for the sake of both worlds. No, I don't think I will. No, I don't think I will. I've had enough of being selfless for everyone around me. You know, that can also be interpreted as Gaia's, like, changing both worlds in a huge way. Maybe. I've had enough of being selfless for everyone around me. Fine, they'll make you see that you have no choice in the matter. Blood. Well, this is the part where she kills me. Hello, this is the part where I kill you. Oh, lethal ray. Okay then. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be tough.
Gotta build up a lot of combo so I can safely dash through everything. Darn. Gonna take a bit of a break. Been more than an hour. back. Okay. Challenge failed. Thank you. Okay. Retry. Darn. I guess this is the best I can do in this situation. Like, stats-wise. I'm gonna give course red in our whirl. Just because. Oh, hey, Lightlight. How are you doing, Lightlight? I'm alright. I'm taking a break from, like, the DLC I said I was doing, and doing course mode. Oh, hey, Logo. How you doing?
Bum, 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 bum. Almost there. Made it. Pew, 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 pew. Course success. So what's the next course? Wait, huh? Thank you. There's a Hertz requirement for your courses.
Oh yeah, good thing I actually looked at the wiki and know what that is. That's, this number. Hold on, is that showing up on stream? Like, my Cerno cursor is showing up on screen, right? Yeah, looks like it. And I believe I now have Flash Module. The numbers, what do they mean? And I think Hertz is like a measure of your overall performance.
splash style is pretty neat. Secret boss rush. The entire Undertale OC. It's inside a dungeon! Six. 4. 2. 5. 5. 10. 6. 3. Math! I did. I have defeated the quiz beast. Winner! Math has been beat. Finally. Well, rip. Destroy!
Within your heart, I trade your shares for you.
want to try this on normal again. Nope.
Makes me stronger.
Yes, that was normal difficulty. And it's a song that made me switch to easy mode for the rest of my playthrough.
Burning up all night and day, tripping on that newborn freedom. Feel it up now, got me moving out of time and space. When we're tripping on new freedom. Burning up all night and day, tripping on that newborn freedom. Staring in the mirror, here to take your breath away. Out here on a mission, time to make that city break. It's how we turn it up all night and day, tripping on that newborn freedom. Feel it up now, got me moving out of time and space. When we're tripping on new freedom. Feel it up now. Burn it up all night and day, tripping on that newborn freedom. Feel it up now, got me moving out of time and space. When we're tripping on new freedom. Feel it up.
Getting sleepy. Gonna continue next week. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow night I'll be back with more of Star Ocean: The Second Story R, which Air Slash! Oh no. Air Slash! There will be a lot more Air Slash. Oh yeah, raid message. system on those power. Air slash! Anyway, bye.